Alright guys, so in the last video I said we were going to remove the trans to do the gear reduction, which we're about to start. So we're going ahead and undoing all the wiring harness that is plugged into the transmission. There's some more down here. There's another one down in here. And then we got to go ahead and remove the shifter cable right here. And we already got the bolt halfway out of this trans mount. It's also what holds your air box. Next, after that, I believe I'm going to remove the hubs so I can get the CV axles out. So yeah, let's get started. Alrighty guys, so I got the 2 bolts out of the hub. And I also went ahead and took the brake caliper off the hub assembly so I could get the hub assembly out of the way and not have to disconnect the brake lines so I don't have to bleed it. As you can see, definitely got my money's worth out of these brake pads. Definitely got my money's worth out of these brake pads as there's nothing left of them. Unfortunately, there's a bunch of mud built up in the back and under the CV. You can see I did wash this thing for 2 hours, at least 2 hours before I parked it till I could get to work on it. But, you know, there's only so much you can get without tearing the machine down. So, all right, you got to clean up this pile of dirt. But yeah, I just wanted to give you an update so far on what we've got done. The CV actually came out relatively easy, surprisingly, by the shape that it's in, like all the dirt and bit of surface rust. It was pretty packed in there. A lot of this dirt on the floor came out of in here. It was surrounding the CV boot or the CV end. So I think now it's time to pop it out of the trans on this side, and then we are going to head over to the other side and get the shifter cable off. Got the right rear hub off, and we got the caliper sitting up on the lower control arm. I'm going to go ahead and cut the sway bar link at the bottom here for now. And the reason I got to cut it at the bottom is I'm just going to use the bottom of the link as a spacer. As you can see on this side, I've cut it. I cut it last. It also has no front sway bar, so I'll currently be running no sway bars. After that, I'm going to pull the shocks out of the back, as it just looks easier to get that. I could put the razor in a different gear, but right now it's in park, so I just kind of want to leave it all the way it is. I also have to take the shocks out anyway to put the HD Super ATV springs in them, so I might as well just pull them out while we're this far. And it also looks like I got one more mount on the side of the shifter cable here. It's bolted to the trans here and there that we have to remove, and then we'll battle getting the CVs out. This one's been out. I replaced it last fall before I blew up the razor. This one I've never had out, and I also don't know how long it's been in there. But once we get those out, I have the bolt halfway out of the mount here, and we'll pull that out, pull the bolt off the back here, get this mount out of the way, get the drive shaft disconnected, and then the trans should just come right out this hole.